Welcome back. Well, they make the world a better, smarter and sometimes more fun place to be. New tech inventions are constantly revolutionising our everyday lives.
This year it was all about driverless cars, selfie sticks and hoverboard scooters, thanks to the stars like Justin Bieber and Jason Derulo. So when it comes to futuristic fads, what's going to be big in 2016?
Well, Futurist Chris Riddell joins us now with more. Chris, nice to have you with us. Let's get into it now. Compared to 2015, how big is 2016 going to be in terms of tech trends?
Sally, 2016 is going to be the year of the Big Bang. We've seen so many different tech trends happening over the last 4 or 5 years, and these are now all coming together to create something really special and unique. If you think about how important social media, mobile, smartphone, wearables, everyone now being connected on super fast internet, all of these trends are coming together to make 2016 the year we will look back on in 20 years' time and go, that's where it all happened.
Wow.
All right, let's talk about the top trends that we can expect. First up, virtual reality has already become actual reality, but we're going to start seeing it every day now. How?
We are. Do you know, Tom, if you look back over the last couple of years, virtual reality technology has been this clunky, big, wearable stuff that we put on. It's been a little bit nerdy or geeky, but in 2016 now, we're going to see businesses adapt these and make them a lot more fashionable. The real estate industry here in Australia is actually trialing this technology at the moment, so that instead of you physically having to go to a property viewing or go and see a house or an apartment, you can actually go to this from your living room and they can control everything. Think of the weather they can control. They can control the experience. The type of furniture can be customized to your personal taste. It's all around creating experiences for people on an individual level. It's around really creating them this immersive experience that people can really tap into. The education sector is another one. They're really going heavy on this. We're going to see schools use this technology to transport children around the world even, so that teachers can really make experiences for pupils and bring them all together from all around the world.
Oh, no more excursions.
But you could. I mean, you could take an excursion anywhere, right? So at the moment, excursions are really expensive. To go to, say, the Gold Coast from Melbourne and take your whole class up there, that's pretty expensive for parents to be able to fork out that money. In the world going ahead in 2016, you'll be able to see this, and it'll be very realistic as well.
And let's be honest, I mean, kids go mental when they're on an excursion, don't they?
This keeps them, you can still send them home at 3 o'clock.
If you don't have enough of them, you can send them back.
Yeah, exactly. Chris, let's talk wearable devices. They were huge, obviously, this year. Apple Watches, we also know Google Glasses. How much more, I guess, technical can we expect things, especially watches, to get?
Look, the watches area is really interesting, and we'll talk about that in a second. And wearables have become this big thing over the last couple of years, but now businesses are really seeing the potential with these. Qantas recently launched it so that if you go and partake in your fitness regime, they'll give you extra points towards your Qantas membership. Other businesses, insurance companies, are actually giving you reduced policies now if you can prove by wearing a wearable device that you go to the gym regularly, you can get a more discounted policy. Wearable devices now are also going to become more fashionable. Until recently, again, they've not been that cool, they've not been that funky, but they're now going to be integrated into things like your clothes so that they can actually be a much more sleek part of your everyday life.
Chris, let's talk about robots. There's been a lot of talk of them over the years, but we still really haven't, seen them take over. Will we soon see automated friends roam the earth?
Look, as humans, Tom, we fear robots. We're all worried about robots taking over the world and how they're going to end up having robot wars, if you want. But the reality is robotics are here. Automated cars, they've been trialled a couple of times now in South Australia. My prediction is within the next 3 to 4 years, you will be able to buy your own automated car right here in Australia. The challenge is going to be whether the government can actually keep up with this. Any children that are growing up now will never need a driving licence. So this presents all kinds of other challenges for us in life, and the biggest challenge is actually just us as humans getting our head around this, and that's the thing that slows all of this down.
Yeah. Let's talk about the things that didn't work in 2015. What failed?
Look, there's a couple here, and this is where it gets really interesting. Going back to the whole watch thing, Apple Watch, it really wasn't the big takeoff that they expected. It was a little bit underwhelming for them, and going into this year coming ahead, they're going to have to really work at this hard. The important thing here is, though, when Apple released that Apple Watch a couple of years ago, they didn't expect it to change the world immediately. What they did expect, however, was for us to start getting our heads around how this type of technology will really be a big part of our lives. Expect also to see more fashionable brands such as Bulgari and Rolex. They're playing now big into the whole technology smartwatch era as well, and we'll see some really big things taking off there. That's been the other one that's been a big one this Christmas, is those hoverboards that have been big on the Christmas list.
Yeah.
We've seen some disasters there. I was watching a video yesterday with a dad that broke his arm within a few seconds of trying it, and he crashed into the cooker in the house. So technology is going to give us lots of opportunities, but we're certainly going to keep our eye on it.
All right, good
good
stuff,
one.
Chris. Onwards and upwards into 2016.
Definitely.
Goodbye, mate.
Thank
See ya.
you.
Guys.